Hey, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward, and on this episode, I'll be talking about the new DC animated movie, Batman Hush. From what I've read, it's different from the original storyline. I did not read the original comic. Um, it's a mysterious guy in Gotham named Hush, and of course, he's trying to kill Batman. That's the backstory. But this movie is a little different than the other animated movies with Batman. You get a lot of different villains. His rogue gallery is the best. So you get Bane, Joker, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Riddler. They all show up. Clayface. You even get a Superman appearance, and it took a while for me to really get into this because I wanted to see more interaction between Batman and Hush. It, I don't know. It just felt like they didn't they didn't interact with each other enough for me. But I did enjoy the personal relationship between Batman and Catwoman. Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle. He got into a relationship with Catwoman, and that was like it was cool to see. He was taking a different approach on life, and he was still ruthless as Batman, but he was just more trusting when it came to trying to do something outside of being Batman, and it was just a different take on his relationship with her, and it was cool to see. Again, it was fun seeing all the extra villains and everything like that, and Hush was behind a lot of the things that was going on. He was just setting everything up. He was always one step ahead of Batman. So it was like it was cool trying to figure out who he was. But for me, the knock on this movie is that it's pretty short, and that the main villain doesn't interact with Batman a whole bunch. Like the banter between Batman and Joker is really cool because they constantly see each other. Even if the Joker gets away, he goes back and forth with Batman, maybe tell him his plan. Batman beats him up for a little bit. Joker finds a way to escape. They come back. They do it. They do it maybe two more times before Batman finally, catches him. But in this one, they don't really interact until towards the end of the movie. It took a while before Batman actually saw him, because Hush was always in the shadows when something went down. When he was like the puppet master essentially. So I wanted to see more conflict between Batman and Hush, because in the other films, the other animated films, you see a lot more conflict between the main villain. There was action in this, of course, with Catwoman in it and all the other villains that they had. It was plenty of action, plenty of fighting, Batman doing his thing, knocking everybody out, Batman getting beat up a lot. But I just wanted to see just more conflict between Batman and Hush. Overall, it's another solid DC animated film. They kill it with the animated films, and I can't wait to see what they do next in terms of the animated film. Again, the star for me in this was the brief scene the Joker had a few times, because he's just the Joker and he's funny. But it was good seeing a lot of Catwoman. They don't usually showcase her a lot in these animated films. Nightwing was in it a few times, but there wasn't a lot of Robin. It was mostly Batman, Catwoman, just taking control of this movie, and it was pretty cool to see them on screen together and fighting together all the time. But it's called Batman Hush. Let me know what you thought about it. What's your favorite DC animated film? And thank you for listening. Deuces.